I've always been an advocate for women and equality for women and giving women a voice. And even in like my home, I'm always like, no, me and my brother have to do the same task. We like the same kind of chores. So I've always been about equality. And the more I got into investing myself, the more I realized the lack of female friends that I could turn to speak about it. Not even female friends, like females in my family. And that's when I realized there was a problem. And alongside a job that I wasn't really too keen on, and I was feeling a bit deflated, I thought, you know what? I'm here to like advocate women's voices, and I know a lot about investing. There is a problem here, so I'm going to provide a solution to it. And that's kind of how it all came about. Studying finance. So my parents opened a shop at the inception of the financial crash back in 2008. So I saw my family struggle, and I wanted to know why their business didn't work. And mind, I was only in year 7 when they actually opened the business. So they was like struggling, and it didn't work out. And obviously that's when the financial crash was happening, and that kind of sparked my journey in finance and taking on economics at A level, going to public lectures at London School of Economics during my A level studies, and thereafter picking economics to study at university, and then fell into the investment field and finance because I want to not just make the rich richer. I want to give the opportunity to everyone. And that's what I felt like my parents didn't have. And the education wasn't there for my parents. So yeah, that's what I wanted to provide. The complex jargon uttered by males. It's not just it's not like a male, like males have made it purposely difficult. I think the language and jargon that is used is it it doesn't need to be it just doesn't need to be like that, and it can be quite boring and monotonous. And because I guess males have always been the breadwinners, they've always been the people who are in the career, so they kind of through evolution they've kind of gradually gone towards finding that kind of stuff interesting. I don't know, they're just my thoughts. And therefore females who obviously are evolutionary people who are supposed to stay at home, not supposed to, they've been, you know, accustomed to being at home, housewives, etc. And because that's transitioning now, I feel like the lack of education for women was never there, and therefore certain complex articles or theories, etc., might not be able to, like, females might not understand them, and it doesn't need to be uttered in such complex wording. And also the colors, the the examples, everything is, you know, directed at males. So I think it's a mixture of all types of things: wording, pictures, colors. The whole industry is just, you know, you think investments, a pinstripe suit male in his 40s reading the Financial Times, but it doesn't need to be like that.
Yeah.
You don't need to read the Financial Times to be an investor, and that's kind of what I want to bring to this. That's what I want to bring out with this company, SHEinvests. So I started the platform, I went live end of March, and I was working behind the scenes since last December, early December, and it's been a long journey in terms of before the launch. I've been thinking about colors, the branding, the terminology, and making the website really, really accessible. So the website is going to, so the website went live yesterday, and whilst you're reading an article, certain terms like equity, stock, it's going to have a little like line underneath it, and if you hover over it, the definition is going to appear there right for you. So it's just all these little things that might not be on other websites or other platforms that will just make it a bit more accessible. There's also going to be a dictionary on the website where, you know, you can bookmark it. If you're reading another book or if you're reading something else, you can go straight to that bookmark web link with all the terminology on there. And yeah, and I'm going to be doing webinars later on this year. I'm developing those behind the scenes. And also I'm going to be launching a course, which is coming towards the end of this year, probably start of next year. And that will be done by me. It's going to be, you know, really fun. It's not going to be boring. It's going to have animations, imagery, interactive parts to it, so you're not just watching a video. And yeah, it's so that females can feel confident to pick up or join an investment firm and, you know, start investing their money.